Where you from? Man, I'm from down in the valley.
I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built the sling up.
You mean like San Antonio? Nah, man, farther.
Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA.
956. V's up, player.
Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight.
Let's start the show, Wattis.
All right, DITV fam. Today, we're celebrating another 956 baller. Really want to celebrate him, his family, and his accomplishment at playing at the next level. He's a power back at a PSJA North High School. Running back, fullback, had over 500 yards with a shortened season. Physical runner, tough downhill presence in the Raiders offense. Signed to play at the next level with Massachusetts Maritime Academy. Built in the Valley, Raider made. Andrew Alvarado's in the building. What's up, Andrew?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me. I feel good.
Absolutely. Well, we're happy you came on, and we want to have some fun and celebrate you. And before we do that, just want to say congratulations, right, on the accomplishment of being able to play at the next level. I know it's a lot of hard work, and I know that you and your family have really put in the time. So I wanted to say congratulations on that, and really want to commend you and your family for this big accomplishment.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It means a lot.
Awesome. Well, we're going to start with the icebreaker, right? So you're a running back. You got to know the good running back fullbacks. So we're going to do start, bench, or cut. So I'll give you three things. You let me know who you're going to start, who you're going to cut, and who you're going to bench. So the first one is running back specific. Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, or B. John Robinson. Which one are you going to start? Which one are you going to cut? Which one are you going to bench?
I mean, shoot, that's three of the best backs in the NFL, I guess. I really love the way Saquon plays. I mean, I try to model myself. I might not be as agile as he is, but he's strong. I've seen all them clips of him power cleaning in college, and his legs are massive, and he could run people over too. So I think I'm gonna start Saquon, and then the way Bijan's come up, his vision and his quickness is like you can't mess with that. So Bijan would be my bench, and then Christian McCaffrey obviously is one of the best backs in the league when he's healthy, but he's more of a receiving guy. It's not my type, so I'm gonna cut him.
Who's your favorite NFL player outside of these guys?
I think honestly, at the running back position would probably be it was that duo of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. But right now that they separated is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs alone because that guy's a playmaker.
Are you a typical Texas guy that loves the Cowboys, or are you a Texans fan? It sounds like you might be outside.
Nah, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Perfect.
All the way since I was little.
Hey, every year we have a chance to win the Super Bowl, baby. Hey, we're dreaming right now. We're undefeated, so we're all on the same bandwagon. All right, next one's a food one because we talk about food a lot. As you can tell, I'm a big boy, so I like my food. Tacos, barbecue, or Italian food?
Right there, I think I'm gonna start tacos, bench barbecue, and I'm gonna cut Italian food. I don't like Italian food.
You don't mess with Italian food?
It's okay, but I get full too fast off Italian food.
Yeah, me too. I like calzones. So calzones are those big, breads with the stuff in it. My wife actually made some. I'm gonna eat some after this interview. So, how about tacos? What's your favorite taco spot?
My favorite taco spot right now. I mean, I live down the street from Herradura, down here down the road on Nolana, next to Raiders. And then there's a taqueria in Edinburgh called El Totopo. They have a good baked potato. Like it's really cheap, but it's big.
Are you eat the ones with everything in it, with all the different toppings, all the meats and everything in it, the spud?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter always gets that one. She never finished it though. So I find myself later in the night, creeping in there trying to get the rest of it. So tacos we're notorious for tacos here in the Valley. So there's always good spots. And I was actually in Far last night. I went to the track meet. And I wish I would have known about that taco spot. I would have went there. So definitely want to support the taco places and do that. Last one I have is kind of what you like to do. So SBI South Padre Island Beach Day, a backyard barbecue, or fishing or hunting trip. Which one are you going to rank there?
Honestly, you can't go wrong with a backyard barbecue. I love spending time with the family. Barbecuing, just enjoying the time outside. Next, that would be my start, and then the bench would be the beach day. I like getting away, going to spend time there at the beach, be in the sun, play a little football in the sand, and
Yeah.
then the cut would be I'm sorry, what was the last one?
The last one's going to be fishing or a hunting trip.
Oh yeah, fishing. Nah, yeah, I don't. That's not me. I don't do much of that. I wish I did, but I can't say that would be my start, my bench. That'd be my cut.
Yeah, I can't get into it. Like
Yeah,
the fishing, I just me personally, I can't. I grew up by the beach in San Diego, but it wasn't like a fishing town. It was more like a surfing type of deal. So I never, and I tried it when I moved out here 7 years ago with my cousin, and I just couldn't do it the way he was talking. But you're
yeah.
right, backyard barbecue, you can't miss it. And I like to ask this question when we talk about barbecue: is who's the best barbecue person in your family?
Oh, my dad. My dad. He'll take pride in that all day. He's my dad. Yeah.
Does he have a pretty big smoker, or what's he working with?
Uh, Wherever he's at, we barbecue with my uncle most of the time, and they got a pretty big smoker over there. So yeah, that he's done everything on there: brisket, fajitas, chicken, whatever he has to do, everything. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't done any long cooks. I haven't got into the big long, patience one because I don't
yeah,
have a lot of patience. But man, I love it, especially when people are doing the smell of it, the music. There's nothing like a backyard barbecue. And then if you're in the valley, you got to have a pool, hopefully, right? So you can
yeah.
jump in the pool and get a little cooler. So yeah, let's. I want to move into the next topic. Is kind of your background. Where did you grow up, and what type of athlete were you growing up?
I grew up here. I'm in the PSJA area, San Juan, Far. I always played football. I mean, I dabbled in other sports, but it was never. I always loved football. Like football was my thing since I was little. So like passing by PSJ Stadium, looking at going to watch the games, it was always at that point we didn't know if it was gonna be Bears or Raiders, but it was always just you want to get out there, you want to play on that field, and it was like it's like every little kid's dream, when you pass by in the PSJ area.
Was there any specific players that you looked up to when you were younger of PSJ?
Not specifically, but some of my youth football teammates, their big brothers were playing, and so it was always cool to go out there and watch them because like you know them, you see them, they come to support us at our little league games, and it just the cycle continues. Like right now, I just got back yesterday from my little brother's game, and it's great to see everyone like just a new generation of players coming to play together.
Yeah, I love that, especially when you have like the local Pee Wee teams that have like the same offense, right? That you see
Yeah,
at the higher level. I think that's one of the coolest things to see, and a lot of Valley towns have that type of situation. I looked at a lot of your tape, and you're a physical running back, right? Were
yes,
you
sir.
always like that when you were young, and how did that develop?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I like that hard nosed football. I played a lot of defense my entire life. You ask Coach
Mm.
Kaufman. I got there as a freshman. I played defensive end. I was a little defensive end, and I was on the varsity as a freshman, and I didn't that group ahead of me was really good. So, but to be a part of that team and watch myself grow at that position, and then Kaufman had told me the end of sophomore year, our starting fullback went down, and I had to go fill in sophomore year with 1 week of practice, second round of the playoffs, and
Whoa.
I had to learn the offense real quick. And I think the physicality of playing defense my whole life, just the mentality that I always had, I picked it up really quick, and I loved it.
Yeah, you can tell. I was going to say you probably played some defense in your background because when I watched some of your highlights, I was like, man, that guy really likes contact, and
Yeah,
he really shows the physical side of that, and is able to really make a difference with that. Because although football's a physical sport, but everybody doesn't want to be physical,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
my dad was a coach, and he would say, when you punch somebody in the mouth, how do you respond?
Mhm.
Right. And I know that's a big football thing with it. So playing for the Valley is special, right? I followed the PSJA North teams the last couple of years, and you guys have been one of the best teams in the Valley to move on within the second and third round and be able to do that. What does that feel like playing for the Valley, and what does it mean to you to represent the 956?
It honestly, it means the world. Like you say, like everyone thinks those rounds are unachievable. Like it's Valley Week, no one's gonna make it past there. But that's what makes it so much. You take so much more pride in those games. Like this year, I think playing Corpus Christi, Flower Bluff, San Antonio, Bernie Champion, those guys, you know, like it brings out that fire. We want to compete. We want to prove that we're not just the best in the Valley, we're the best in Texas. And like just getting the opportunity to do that at the deeper levels of the playoffs, the deeper rounds, you take pride and you want to play hard.
Yeah, the fun part too is that whenever any of the Valley teams move on, the whole Valley comes together and supports you. Because I know that even with me, when you guys were advancing, I was trying to find out where I can watch the game or if
Yeah,
it's close and be able to do that. So a lot of places say they have that, right? But I've been in other places. Not every other place have that, right? Where you have a big metropolitan area that spans from McAllen to Brownsville, and if a team advances, everybody gets behind it. And I think that's something that when you do, get older and you're in different places and you live different places, you're going to see how special that is. Just like I felt, and one of the reasons I moved back is to get my girls and our family in that environment. So it's something that will surprise you later in life, and hopefully you've already. It sounds like you appreciate it. So that's the fun thing about it. Is there any game this past year specifically? I know you were hurt a little bit, but was there any game specifically that you're going to take away and look back and be proud of?
I think those two games, that Corpus Christi game and that Bernie game, I wanted to make sure to be back for those because that's what it was all about. Coach Kaufman was telling me, we don't need you for these. I mean, not to like say like, oh, these Valley teams. We're a
Nah.
powerhouse, so we're not worried about that. We wanted to win at the big levels, and so being there, if my teammates went down, being there for my team when they really really needed me. Like my dad always told me, the best ability is availability, and I wasn't available for like some of the smaller games, but I wanted to be there as much as I could for the big games. So those two games, those are honestly my best games with the best competition, and those are the ones I'm gonna take with me forever.
I love that. The best ability is availability, right? That's something that whether in sports or in the real world, that can be something you can carry on because you get these people that call out of work and they're lazy and that those type of habits aren't something that can bring you the what you want, which is success, right? And you talked about your father. So my next question is, who are the people behind your journey to help you get where you're at, and what type of sacrifices have they had to do to help you develop?
My parents and my little brother, but my mom and my dad. My dad, if loving football was a genetic thing, he passed that on to me since birth. I like he loves football more than anyone I know. That's because I think of myself. I love football a lot. But he's been there for me, training me in the backyard when I was little. He instilled like a work ethic in me. I think that physicality that I play with is like all those nights, those frustration. It comes back and it helps you. It really does. Because I did everything that I did it with 100% effort, and I think he instilled that in me. And then my mom, she worked hard for us. Me and my little brother, always providing, never giving up on anything. She made any sacrifice she needed to, money wise, taking trips when I was a little kid to Houston to go play All Star games, like whatever it was. Like my mom did everything for us. And then my little brother, like I said, I want to create a path for him that he could follow and like follow a good role model and be proud of his big brother so that way he could go and hopefully do better than me at everything I do.
Yeah, we I've talked about that with a couple players. Is you're the oldest sibling, right? And there's some pressure that one comes with playing football. There's always pressure, right? In the Valley, although we have a lot of pride, we do provide a lot of pressure. How have you been able to deal with that pressure growing up here in the Valley and knowing that if you're on varsity as a freshman, right, you're known as a football player, right? So
Yeah.
how have you been able to develop and handle that pressure?
I think honestly the best thing is putting your head down and working. Like it doesn't matter where you are. To get to a higher level, like where I'm trying to go to, you always need to work harder. There's always gonna be a bigger fish, Like you gotta like put your head down and work. Like I said, that freshman year, I was surrounded by dogs. We
Yeah.
went far, and then I was just trying to build myself up to that level. And so when it was my time, that's all it was about. All that work that you put in, it doesn't matter how other people see you, how people around the valley see you. There's always someone better, so you always got to work to be that person.
Yeah, you can tell just based on what you're saying that you have good people behind you, your family, and then also you've had some really good coaches, right? I can hear just on your confidence and what you've been able to do. What coaches have really helped you develop also as being a good person on and off the field that you want to point out? You mentioned Coach Kaufman. What other coaches, including him, would you like to point out and give some love to?
My entire high school staff, honestly, they were always there for me. If I anything in school, anything I needed from them, they always had my back. My coach, my powerlifting coach, Coach G, he always had my back. My running back coach, Abel Estrada, my offensive coordinator, Horacio Garza, he just got a head coach job there at Bears. Shout out to
Yep,
him.
saw that.
Shout out to him. Coach Kaufman, obviously, taking chances on me always, even if I wasn't there this year. But when I was there, he knew I was going to show up. And then just my entire high school coaching staff. And then a special shout out to my trainer, Misha Rivas. He was a running back there at Westlaco, and
Yeah.
he kept me right preseason, and hopefully going into this offseason, preparing me for college.
See, Mishak not only has a great last name because it's the same as my last name, Rivas. He's a cool guy. We interviewed him also last month, and I was able to really get some cool stories from him because if there's anybody that's been through it as a running back, it's Mishak, right? Because he's considered one of the top three ever in the valley. So you had a pretty good mentor there to help develop you, and the coaches like Coach Kaufman, Coach Garza, all those guys are names that I know of, and it takes a village, and I want to shout out those guys, right? Because a lot of times these coaches don't get as much love as I think they should get because coaching is not a glory sport for everyone, right? You know, you're powerlifting coach, right? You're the strength and conditioning coach at the high school level. You don't even know who they are sometimes,
Yeah.
right? So those guys are really important. Is coaching something you want to do, or what are you planning on doing after your playing days are over?
Honestly, coaching has always been like something I wanted to do. But me and myself, I want to be successful first. I want to make as much money as possible, save up me and my family, live somewhere else, but then come back to my roots. Like I do want to come coach down in the valley after I'm done doing what I do, building my family. I want to come back and I want to share and I want to make, I want to make Valley Week over. I want to go deep and I want to bring a state championship to the valley. Hopefully, one day, one day. It's a
Yeah,
dream.
no, I love to hear that. I love to hear that because we need that. We need people to go out, experience, and in the past 50 years, that's always been what the Valley does, right? Is people leave and then they figure out, you know what? There's nothing like the Valley, just like I did when I came back 7 years ago. So I hope that happens. I wanted to talk about Massachusetts and what led you to pick that school. How was your recruitment, and what made the Massachusetts Maritime the right school for you?
Honestly, I think the coach he really built a relationship with me early on. He always checked up on me throughout football season, throughout powerlifting. He made sure I was good, kept me updated on what they were doing over there. So I think it's really important that you're not just going to the school that you want to go to, but they want you to. They're looking for your best interest, you know. And I think that they offered me that. Their offense is similar to ours. They run the flex bone, just like PSJA North, and they needed a fullback. They needed a physical runner and I hope to bring that to them. I do.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to close, and this is a question I always ask everybody: is all of us are former athletes at one point, right? I'm 45. I was a shot putter in college, and those days in college are special. All the memories you get to create, all the people. My best friend to this day is somebody I met my first time in Los Angeles as a college athlete. My roommate. What do you want to be remembered for when your playing days are over, and what do you think people will say about you in 10 years when your playing career is over?
That I was a good teammate. I wanted to be there for my team. I'll put my body on the line. I would run hard out of physical, but it was all for the betterment of the team. I wanted to see everyone around me succeed, and I hope that everyone knows that everyone that I ever played with, every coach that I played for, I wanted to help our team win, and that's what I plan on doing wherever I go.
Well, the good thing is you've done that in high school because you guys have won a lot of games at PSJ North. So I really wanted to say thank you for taking the opportunity to sit with us. I know interviews sometimes are hard and it's not the easiest thing to do, but just know that when you're in Massachusetts, you got the 956 behind you, people like me, anybody to support you. And there's going to be times where you want to come home. It's going to happen, man. Like it's homesickness is real, right? So I want to give you a little bit of tutelage. Like when you have those times, lean back onto your family, lean back onto who you are, call your coaches, and do the best you can to stay where you need to be successful. So just wanted to let you know we're proud of you. We really are here to celebrate you and want to say thank you for doing this. And also, to the kids out there listening, we got guys like Andrew that made it out of here and wants to come back. And I think that's something we need to celebrate as a Valley and really help out. So I want to say thank you, Andrew, for joining, and we appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Perfect. Well, like we always say, DITV fan, we're here to celebrate the 956. And, if you see Andrew social media wise in person, please lift him and let him know that we're behind him. And we have a lot more players that we're going to celebrate, and we're looking forward to celebrate as many people as we can. So shouting out to everybody out there. Let's go, and looking forward to the next one. Like and subscribe if you're still here. Appreciate it, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
equals borrow 956.
Drop top coupe, Dodge Raindrops.